Hi Aries, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are an Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Aries may show up on your astrological natal chart, or in houses that focus on love, connections, and relationships, then these messages are both for you and for your significant other, twin flame, soulmate, partner, connection, spouse, however you may title your connection. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on how this Venus in retrograde, which started on March 2nd and is continuing all the way through April 13th, can be influencing or impacting your connection. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a private recorded 20-minute reading, learning more about my affordable Tier 1 or Tier 2 on my Patreon platform, or for those of you who are interested in purchasing the Aries Happy Birthday drop or the Taurus drop, that drop will be exclusively, or I should say both those drops are exclusively on my Patreon shop. The Aries birthday drop is there already. The Taurus birthday drop will be there on April 17th. That being said, I want to thank each and every one of you, my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. Remember, if you know people in your social circle who you feel may benefit from these channeled messages, then feel free to share my YouTube channel link with them. Remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out new content upload or when I go live on my live stream for my subscriber only events. That being said, today, as I said at the top of the introduction, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on how this Venus in retrograde may be impacting your connection. Mercury is still in retrograde, but will go back to its normal rotation around, I would say, the 6th, the 7th of April. So it's almost going back to its normal rotation now. However, there's always a shadow period after that retrograde date. Okay, so just so you know that. As you know, Venus is the planet that influences love, sensuality, romantic and non-romantic love. Okay, fertility, expansion, growth, and finances. So when it's in retrograde, it means that the planet is going against its normal flow or rotation, which sometimes may cause a little bit of stagnation, that stuck energy, may cause a little bit of tension in those areas that it influences. So that being said, let's see how this Venus in retrograde may be impacting your connection, and then we'll see what else comes through for the both of you. And of course, happy birthday, Aries. It is your birthday month. All right, here we have religion. We also have redemption. Okay, so for the both of you here, Aries, the first message that I'm getting here in regards to religion, it doesn't have to be religion, just so you know, but it could be things that are connected to traditional views, perspectives, modes of thinking. It could be something, religious based or spirituality based, but this could also be important areas, topics, foundations, values, those type of conversations and topics and themes. For example, it could be just opposite views on a specific situation, circumstance, event, topic, or theme. This could be talking about the values, for example, what you value, Aries, and what your partner values. At times may be similar, and at times it may be a bit different. And so what I'm getting here in regards to how Venus in retrograde may be impacting this area is that there's this sense here of both of you reconsidering what those important areas are in regards to the foundation of your connection. This, even if you've been together for a very long time, it could be that this Venus in retrograde, along with this Mercury in retrograde, causing the sense of you really kind of in a way reevaluating whether it's certain communication patterns, whether it's reoccurring themes within your connection, whether that be, different views on something, how both of you were raised differently, and now as a couple, there's this sense of trying to merge both how you were raised into a kind of cohesive alignment. So there may be a little bit of a sticky point, or there may be, maybe even parenting styles. I mean, that as well as coming through here. It's like one person believes in a specific or certain parenting style, and another, believes or feels that there's a different parenting styles. Okay. And so there's this kind of like tension here on things that if they were surface level before Venus went retrograde. In other words, if when Venus was going direct, if those were like superficial things that you really didn't pay attention to because you were able to kind of move past them, during Venus in retrograde, it may get a little bit deeper, and it may cause this energy where either you, Aries, or your partner, or both of you together start looking beneath the surface of those conversations, those perspectives, what your values truly are. Is there anything that has shifted or changed within the relationship or within the connection? Okay. So I feel that that may be that type of energy that's coming through here in regards to how Venus may be impacting your connection. For others of you, this could be connected, or it could be two separate energies. Okay. So take what may resonate for you. You both have here redemption, and redemption is about forgiveness. It's about the ability to forgive and be forgiven, the ability to be vulnerable enough, honest enough, authentic enough to say this may have been, or this was, or may have been, or is how I created this misstep, or why I created this misstep, or why, this, I fractured, maybe for some of you, maybe even fractured here some aspect of your connection here. Okay. Whether it was through an argument, whether it was through infidelity, whether it was through hiding behind the guise of, I'm good, everything's fine. But in reality, there's a lot going on, either, underneath the surface, like emotionally, what you're thinking about. So I'm getting here this energy of being able to cope with those themes here. Okay. That some of you may have been, going through during this Venus in retrograde, whether it's just different point of views and perspectives, and how perhaps before it was a superficial kind of like, oh, it's fine, it doesn't matter. And now it's gone a little bit deeper. Or for others of you, a situation, circumstance, or event that may have happened in the past, as she's looking towards the left, the past, a situation, circumstance, or event that may have occurred in the past. And there may be here either residual feelings, residual thoughts, thinking back on whatever that may have been, whether it's either a lack of apology or a difficulty of accepting an apology or compromising. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through here for the both of you. How has this Venus in retrograde, how is this Venus in retrograde influencing your connection? Okay. So romance. For some of you, you've been kind of feeling stuck in a holding pattern in regards to romance. And again, Venus in retrograde does create that kind of energy. It's like Where's the passion, or the passion is there, but it's not as fiery as it was before. Kind of feeling a little bit lackluster in regards to the chemistry, the attraction, the passion, or the fire and spark within your connection. So romance is saying here to remember that Venus, is a planet that rules or influences that. So it's when it's in retrograde, there could be here a little bit of this feeling of not as sparky. I was gonna say not as much spark or passion. Okay, and it's not so much because there isn't spark or passion. It could be for some of you because these are two heavy energy. So these energies could be interfering with the romance, okay, in your connection. And when Venus in retrograde plays another layer in this, and then, also creates that sense of, you know, energy where's the passion, where's the romance, why does it feel a little bit different right now, right? And so that is what's coming through. You also have here intimate. And again, an intimacy could be, of course, in the bedroom and outside of the bedroom. So Venus in retrograde may be creating or may be adding to this energy where the passion is feeling a little bit lackluster at times, especially when areas such as these, the energies of these two cards are within that tense dynamic, like when you and your partner are in those tense dynamics. Okay. Now, I know this says romance, but there are three candles. And what's interesting is that I'm getting the Three of Cups energy with this card. And the Three of Cups is a tarot card. Okay, so this is an oracle card, totally different. But I am getting that is very important for both of you in order to restore or to bring more passion, chemistry, romance, and that spark back, is to remember to reconcile, to be able to have obviously communication, but be able to accept and be able to ask for forgiveness and the work that takes in regards to creating a stronger bond. Same thing goes with this card over here, which was about things that are superficial and then going deeper to the bottom and the core of those discussions, those arguments, that sense of like we're just not seeing eye to eye. So compromising is also here at play. So kind of like that reminder. Intimacy is both, could be physical, but intimacy could also be the ability, as I said at the top of the reading with this redemption card, the ability to be vulnerable, the ability to, if you see this person has the two hands over their heart, they're guarding their heart in a way, they're guarding their emotions, right? And so what I'm getting here for the both of you is the intimacy of being able to share what exactly is on your mind and what is exactly is in your heart without feeling, as if like, I can't say that because, whatever the reason or situation, that may come connected to that within your connection. Okay. So let's see what else is coming through. How is Venus in retrograde influencing your connection here or impacting your connection during this Venus in retrograde? Let's see. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Wands and the Chariot. Learning to move past situations, circumstances, and events within your connection. Listen, I know that usually I always start from left to right, but I'm being guided to start with this Chariot card because the Chariot card is ruled by Cancer. So there's this sense of there's movement, there's progress, there's this energy of being able to move past these issues, situations, energies that may be intensified during this Venus in retrograde. And this is talking about having the willpower, having the momentum, being able to control your emotions. Because remember, The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is water. So being able to, in a way, control your emotions, meaning not get upset, not get angry, or kind of, be a little bit more patient and more, emotionally either intelligent or emotionally mature, and how to tackle, move forward, how to tackle those conversations here that may be impacting your romance or the intimacy within your connection, okay? That's going to take here a lot of focus, hard work, patience, determination, okay? Pentacles energy, or the Eight of Pentacles here in Tarot, is all about fine-tuning. It's about looking at the skill set, the strong points within the connection, and how to slowly, which you've built here in the past or recent past. Again, this person is looking towards the left-hand side, and this is all about the past. But being able to work on those things that have been here, maybe in this underlying emotions, underlying thoughts, underlying issues that maybe when Venus was direct, you just kind of superficially were able to move past. But now that Venus is in retrograde and Mercury is in retrograde, it's becoming a little bit more tense. So that Eight of Pentacles is here to give you a reminder, patience, determination, hard work, and consistency is going to be important here, important pillars here to strengthen your connection. At the center of this three spread here with these three tarot cards, we do have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is fire, it's passion, it's being able to have this ignited, charismatic type of energy, being able to lead the connection together, being able to feel the spark, the intuitive, by the way, also intuition is at play here also with that Wands energy, because remember, Wands energy is fire and you're fire, Aries. Okay, so Aries is a fire element, and so bringing that fire during the fire season, because right now at this moment in time we are in Aries season. Okay, so being able to restore that through the energetic suggestions here that have come through in regards to being able to speak with each other, being able to create an open and safe level here or space to be able to talk about those emotions, to be able to move past them, to be able to ask or be able to receive forgiveness. And so in a way, what I'm getting here also is reminding the both of you that there's this energy of getting out of your head about those things that have happened in the past or the recent past when this tension is being felt or amplified during the Venus in retrograde. But the King of Wands is a beautiful energy to have, and there's this energy here that both of you may be embracing the King of Wands energy here during this time in order to help you move past the the energies of this Venus in retrograde as well as Mercury retrograde. Aries, happy birthday. And again, if you are interested in finding out more about your birthday season, birthday month, take a look at my Patreon shop where I have an exclusive happy birthday message for you. It's about almost an hour, about 45 minutes or so, giving you all that you need to know here during your Aries season. So happy birthday again, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.